of 108 hippos.
I get the author's signature. Look at me.
Yeah, you do. Ha ha.
Sarvis Fork Covered Bridge, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's head outside, take a motorcycle ride across the beautiful countryside. We can chase the sunrise.
After a wonderful day in Mayberry/Mount Airy, we ended up riding a couple of more hours outside of that town and ended up in a wonderful little hotel, motel.
No, that decision was made for us by the rain.
It was made for us by the rain.
We were heading further in, crossed over into Virginia, and huge thunderstorm. I mean, lightning, all kinds of it. So we said, screw this, took the first exit, and ended up at a motel.
There you go. That's what you do.
You know, it's part of what you do.
What are we doing today?
Well, today we're gonna. Well, so first of all, we're in Wytheville, Virginia. Withville. That's right. See, Wytheville, Appalachian State Forest.
Yeah.
Those of you who have seen some of our other videos know that I can't pronounce squat.
He pronounces it like he's still in Africa, so he gets it wrong all the time.
We thought we'd go see Big Walker Lookout General Store.
Okie dokie.
It's supposed to be really cool.
Yeah.
Have a gorgeous lookout, a tower you can climb up where supposedly you can see 5 states from it. I don't know. Should be really interesting. If you've been, let us know if that's something we should do today. Then further on south down 77, we'll hit Princeton Railroad Museum, Starvis Fork Covered Bridge. I know you're looking forward to that.
Oh, I like covered bridges, yes.
You know, Ohio's got a lot of covered bridges. We should probably definitely see that.
Okie dokie.
And of course, heading into Athens. So we basically just cut our trip into Athens by half a day. We're going to park in Athens for a couple of days to explore the culture and the nightlife and go dancing. And
only if I can do Running Man and whatever this is.
I'm kidding. We're just going to park in Athens for a couple of days to do the Windy Nines.
Yeah. Cool.
And then off to the Wailin Wayne Weekend. But so that's our plan for today. Those are some of the POIs we want to see. So let us know what you would like us to stop at, and hopefully we'll make that into the episode.
How will we know that? Yes.
We got an early start to our day, which is great, but it's gonna be a really long day in the saddle. Most of you know on big trips like this, a long day in the saddle is problematic because you have fatigue, you lose focus, and you have issues like distracted drivers around you. Now, if you're ever on a big trip like this and you have a problem, we recommend calling our friend Rick Stewart. That's Rick Stewart at scmotolawyer.com. His phone number is 855-GET-MOTO. Put it in your phone. That way, if ever you have an incident on a big trip, you know who to call.
Woohoo! Jason, this Highway 52 was really cool earlier on, and now we're back on it. It's still a really nice road.
Indeed, it is perfect weather today as well.
Absolutely. I put my little jacket liner in because the phone told me it was going to be 65 when we left, but it does not feel 65. It feels...
Well, with the sun beating down on everything that you wear is black.
Yeah, that's true.
I did put a long sleeve shirt underneath my armor.
Uh-huh.
And,
Too much?
Nope, when we're moving, it's perfect. When we're sitting still, I start getting a little warm. But, you know, that's a good trade.
Is what it is. We were discussing, we're still figuring out that new Insta360 X4 and all of its positions and stuff on your bike. We've sort of found a flaw in the design of their handlebar mount.
Yes.
You can't ratchet left or right. You can only go up or down.
It can go up and down, forward and back, because it only has a single axis pivot above the clamp. And so I think what I'm going to do is add a ram ball arm that gives you the 2 ball joints like you have for your 360 up there. And the way that I use my GoPro as well. That has all... Through all of the different permutations of ways to mount cameras on motorcycles, I think the ram ball with a short little double hinge end is the way to go.
Until the ball gets really old and brittle and cracks on you, but you know.
Well, yes, but that's to be expected with anything. Check out our Fat series. You can find where we had to stop and reconfigure everything because I broke one.
The lesson there is to just change all your ram balls out every couple of years, right?
Well, the issue with that one was that on the fly, as we're riding with the regular GoPro, not the 360, I like to reach up and twist it so that it's facing forward, and then I'll twist it back around to face myself, or I'll twist it to the side to get you passing me, things like that. And after a while, the interior nut that holds everything together got stripped out. So I'm wondering if there is a piece of equipment that you can do a turn twist, you know, lift, turn, drop it back down to a cogged wheel of some sort, so that you can move these things around.
Right.
You know?
Well, the hard part is being able to do it with one hand, you know.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
What you just described would require you to use a second hand to loosen it.
No. If it's on a spring mount so that you can lift up, turn it, set it back down into the cogs,
Okay.
then it would be super simple. Oh yes, I've been thinking about this one.
Okay, Insta360, you're on notice. Think about redesigning that thing.
And if you need some help, I work for cheap.
Ooh, tight right.
Tight right.
Oh,
Watch your center stand there, buddy. Since
Yeah.
you've lowered your bike, you have a tendency to throw sparks.
We've discovered that the alt-rider lowering kit on this motorcycle, the Touareg 660, is absolutely amazing. It makes the bike fit me like a glove. However, the T-Rex center stand that I have on this bike sticks out a little bit, and so with the lower weight, the lower height of the suspension, I drag the center stand, like right there. I just drag the center stand.
So you can't push it all the way over.
No, so I can't take full advantage of the curvy curves like I like to.
Yeah, that's a little dangerous.
Ugh. It's a bit frustrating.
That and you're not getting the wiggles from your front tire anymore.
It's only at excessive speeds, you know. I don't have a problem with it any of these kinds of speeds. But yeah, we did discover that as well. The Moto's Rals tires that I was in love with when I first put on. I've discovered on the interstate that the front wheel has a little tendency to walk and creates a
It creates an ass wiggle on your motorcycle.
and it basically I don't know, makes you feel a little unnerved while you're...
It was making me unnerved watching you.
Yeah.
At first I thought it was because you were getting wash from other vehicles. But then you continued to do it when you weren't behind anybody, and I was wondering what the deal was with that. But now you've worn it down a little bit, and the wiggle's not happening quite as much.
Yeah, it doesn't happen at lower speeds, or it's just on the straightaway interstates, you know, 70 plus miles an hour.
And the rain grooves didn't help, I'm sure.
Yeah, and it exacerbated on the rain grooves, absolutely.
Good word, exacerbated.
I think I just saw a deer jump out of our way, so we should
Oh
probably
dear.
just be careful.
Being careful. I'll tell you what, though, this is kind of brilliant.
It's a beautiful day and great riding road. We're essentially following Interstate 77 from, where did we pick that up? Columbia, South Carolina, all the way over to Ohio near Athens. But majority of the time we're trying to take these little scenic byways that run parallel to it. And I'm so happy that we are.
Of course, I always prefer it. And I'm sure that most everybody that rides a motorcycle would agree with us that you always take the side roads.
The scenic way.
We'll take the long way home. Hey, speaking of Ohio, did you know that Ohio is the only state that you can flip upside down and it still spells Ohio?
No.
Yes. Think about it. Ohio in capital letters. If it falls forward and flips upside down, it still says Ohio.
Ha ha ha. Okay, you got me there.
Got you there. I figured out that with a Rubik's Cube when I was like 11.
That vulture came pretty close to hitting me, didn't he?
He did. He liked you. He thought you were roadkill.
Glad his sense of self-preservation won in the end.
The garbage men of the nature.
I love vultures.
Now, what's the difference between a vulture and a buzzard?
Oh, that's a very interesting question. I happen to know the answer.
I figured you would.
But a buzzard is an incorrect nomenclature. Get the freak out. We're here. Look at that.
Noise.
Oh my lord, I'll tell you about buzzards later.
Okie dokie.
What's the story in there that you would say, this one is the one that describes my life to the best?
Bad for business. The very first story in here is about a homeless man. And he goes up to a store like this, and they had a Coke machine out front. And a candy bar machine, and he got him a candy bar. Mm-hmm. He sat down in the benches, and the owner of the store came out and chased him away because he was bad for business.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's a good one.
All right. How much is your book?
They're all $10.
I will take a book.
I will sign it for you.
Wonderful.
Oh, look at that.
I get the author's signature. Look at
Yeah,
me.
you do. Ha ha.
What's your favorite thing around here, like tourist attraction or?
Well, this is my favorite because I get to come up here and sell books. A tourist attraction might be the mine in Pocahontas.
Okay.
That's a good one. And the Crab Orchard Museum, just outside of Tazewell.
Okay. We'll have to check
Awesome.
those two out. Mm-hmm. We're kind of heading south. Have you been to the Princeton Railroad Museum?
No, I haven't been there yet. I know I want to, but I haven't been there yet.
We'll have to.
Well, we'll have to stop at that, and then we will put it on our YouTube channel, and you can see it for yourself.
That's great. Okay.
Now, if you can't afford a Husqvarna or an Aprilia, you can always borrow a Harley Davidson.
That's a Harley Davidson.
Hey, Jason, you know what the state slogan is for South Carolina?
I don't.
While I breathe, I hope.
Okay.
You know what the state slogan is for Ohio, where we're headed?
I don't.
With God, all things are possible.
Cool.
I wonder what the state slogan is for Virginia, where we are.
Good question. The Oaks Private School, or TOPS, is an accredited private school in the state of Florida, catering to those families who have chosen to educate their students at home. TOPS delivers an official transcript that is received by colleges and even the U.S. military. Check them out online at theoaksprivateschool.com, browse their website, and see what kind of curriculums and offerings they have for you. Thanks for taking a moment to check out TOPS.
Just in time.
East River Mountain. Haha.
Hey, this is a long tunnel.
Love it.
Holy cow.
Why you gotta put manhole covers in the center of the road?
I know. I guess they're figuring most cars are four wheels and straddle it.
Most cars are. You know why manhole covers are round?
Yes, so they don't fall through.
Yeah, every other shape will fall through.
Wow, this is pretty neat.
I love it. Smells good in here too. They got good airflow.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Do you hear a train? Oh.
Train, train, train.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah. Definitely heard it that time.
Yeah, that's a train for sure.
I think since we're hearing a train, we should stop at the train museum.
And it just so happens that there is one. Don't you love it when you just pop into something different?
Yeah, that's pretty wild. Old Depot.
I guess this is it, eh?
This is it, I think. Princeton Depot. Are you kidding me?
Yep, this is what happens when you come on a trip on Labor Day.
Closed for Labor Day.
Man, this place is super cool, even though it's closed for Labor Day. You know, built by the St. Louis Railway Company, this Virginian railway caboose is one of only 25 in existence today.
Railways have played a significant role in the history of Virginia. Richmond, Potomac, and Fredericksburg were chartered in 1834 and completed in 1837. There was another one in 1854 that ran all the way up to the North Carolina border, facilitating commerce and travel and industry. Now, during the Civil War, a lot of these railways were damaged, and during Reconstruction, they were fixed back up. Now, here's one for you that you can use on your family and your kids. Railroad crossings, look out for cars. Can you spell that without any R's? This place is cool, Chris.
Yeah, I'm liking it, even though we can only peer through the windows and stuff.
I wonder what kind of railway trivia there is that would go along with this story.
Did you know that railroad cars hold approximately the same amount of freight as 300 trucks, like tractor-trailer trucks?
Boy, that's significant.
Yeah.
You take 300 trucks off of the roads and the interstates while we're riding around, and it becomes a lot more safe for all of the traffic.
The wind buffeting that we have to experience going
Not
past
just
the
us,
tractor
but
trailer.
everybody, right?
Yeah.
And fuel. It's pretty neat.
Takes 300 trucks off the interstate by sending it by rail car.
Nice. What else you got?
Well, did you know that trains are also the most environmentally responsible way to ship freight on land?
Really?
Yeah. A train can transport a set of goods 480 miles on 1 gallon of gas. It's approximately 75% more efficient than a tractor-trailer truck.
I'm only getting 55 on my bike.
Right?
That's too cool. Give me another one.
Oh, did you know that a locomotive can process more than 1 billion points of data?
What does that mean?
They have supercomputers inside the modern engines now, the modern locomotives that can process so much information that helps improve their operational efficiency, fuel efficiency, and, you know, all kinds of different things that are attributed to a more efficient workflow.
A railway computer.
Pretty much.
Computer on rails.
Yeah. Did you know that a modern day locomotive weighs about 432,000 pounds, the equivalent of 108 hippos?
Hippopotamuses.
Hippopotamuses.
Now, that opens up a question. Loaded car, loaded hippopotamus. Hippopotamuses. Hippopotami.
What's a loaded hippopotami?
They just ate an alligator.
They only eat vegetables.
Nah.
Yes.
Have you seen an alligator and hippopotami go at it?
Maybe they'd kill them for, you know, just spite.
I'm just saying.
I don't think they eat them.
I eat them.
They poop a lot.
Hippopotami?
Let's go eat.
Very good, very good.
So who come tell us the story behind this place?
Is there a story?
Not really. It's the same owner as Angela's over here. And it's been around a long time. I'm not even sure how long.
Yeah.
This one's been here 2 years.
Yep.
And I'll be honest, the portions are huge for these places.
okay.
Like, if you're not starving, share something because you're going to have leftovers unless you want a snack for down the road.
Well,
you're
on a
going to
bike,
have leftovers. I mean, it's a lot of food.
that's fine with us.
But when you don't do breakfast,
Yeah.
a good sized chunk of something is good.
What's the best thing on the menu?
I like the entrees, and I like this.
Well, there's a lot to look at. I'm gonna take a second.
Yeah, I was gonna say, get a drink, chill, relax.
Awesome.
You're good.
Thank you. Here it is.
How was lunch?
Filling.
That was a pretty cool little spot.
Steak, egg, and cheese sandwich.
Illegal parking job.
Yep. Well, he's the sheriff. He's the sheriff. He can do it. Yep. And there's a tank.
Wow.
It's pointed directly at the courthouse just to keep them in line.
Yeah, I'm digging this little Princeton town. It's got some history, doesn't it?
It does. It looks like it would anyway. A lot of these little houses in these little tiny neighborhoods used to be grandma's, and now somebody's bought them up and fixing them up and renting them out or selling them to new families, etc., etc. That's all right.
What it's all about.
Yep, see what I'm saying right here? Everybody's cleaning up their places. Everybody's looking good, looking good. Take pride in what you got. Doesn't matter what it is that you got.
Right.
Check, check.
Tight right.
Tight right.
Ooh, I rolled on a 360 on that. Ooh, man, that's gonna be good.
Good for you. Good for you. Me too. What's the next stop, sir?
Oh, we are just now pulling up at Lake Shawnee Abandoned Amusement Park.
Oh, why would anybody abandon amusement?
I don't know, but I hear there's a lot of paranormal activity at this location.
Oh, goodness.
So if you are the kind of person that is looking like if you're a ghost hunter, you would probably know all about this place. Question is, can we get in or can we even see it?
Because it's Labor Day?
Well, I don't know. I'm slowing down because I think it's in this field right here.
All right.
Can I ask you a question? Have you been to this Lake Shawnee Abandoned Amusement Park? The Lake Shawnee Abandoned Amusement Park? How do you get in? Don't know? Never been in there? All right. Huh? Hey, boss. Have you been to this abandoned amusement park?
Do what?
The Lake Shawnee Abandoned Amusement Park? How do you get in?
You don't.
You
Just look at it around.
The outside. They say they used to do tours.
And in October, they do it.
Okay. Oh, okay. So it's certain times a year. Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. Let's go back and fly a drone. That's
what I say. You can launch it.
I want to read those signs anyway.
When you get a slightly confrontational encounter, that doesn't necessarily mean it has to end that way.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Are you willing to sleep with the ghosts?
Oh, I sleep with the ghosts. That would be awesome.
Where we have a personal invitation from Mr. Chris to literally set our tents up where the Shawnee Indians used to sleep under the trees there on the property.
I must say, it's pretty enticing.
It's always, I tell you, the best thing to do when you're on these trips is to be prepared to be flexible, because the locals always have the best ideas, right?
That's true. They know the area better than Google does. Well, thanks, Chris. Not you, Chris Smith.
Mr.
The other
Chris from the Shawnee Abandoned Amusement Park?
Yeah, from the 1920s, and even that's awesome. Told us about some coal mining towns and Thurmond and other places that we can check out. Yep. How cool! How cool!
But now we're a little behind schedule, like we always become when we start talking to locals, and so it's time to keep on heading south. So I'm sorry, north. So you guys stick around. We still got lots to go. Right turn. I'm enjoying this little road. I have to tell you, Jason, the weather today has been the perfect riding weather we've had ever. I see it over there on the right.
What on the right?
Huh?
What do you see on the right?
The covered bridge.
Oh.
Right turn.
Right turn.
In 800 feet, you will arrive at your destination.
So Jason, this destination should be really cool, but I was told that you may not want to ride over it on a motorcycle.
Why is that, buddy?
I think it may not be in the best state of repair. So
well, that seems a little.
Let me look ahead here.
Oh, please, that looks great.
Oh, they've repaired it. You can see where the board was replaced.
I like it.
This is cool.
Sarvis Fork covered bridge, guys.
Neat.
This is awesome, huh?
Yeah, man.
This was built originally at a different creek, Mill Creek.
Nice.
In 1890 it was finished by Mr. Cunningham and Mr. Stats.
Cool.
You know how much it cost?
$1 million.
No, 64.
$64 million.
No, just $64.
Oh, that's kind of interesting.
Isn't that amazing?
Yep.
I mean, this is a cool place.
Another interesting fact, though, on Mill Creek, they replaced this bridge with an iron bridge. This one was abandoned for a while. Yep. And then in 1924, they decided to refurbish this one and move it down here to Sandy Creek. And you know what it cost to move it and refurbish it? $1 million. No, $1,050.
$1,050 million?
No, $1,050. Inflation.
That's amazing.
From 1924 back to 1990, it went up $1,000.
$64 for the original one. That's crazy.
Still at $1,050, it's a bargain.
It's beautiful, though.
As my dad would say, I'd pay twice the price.
And still have a bargain.
Sarvis Fork Covered Bridge, ladies and gentlemen. Sarvis. You're welcome.
You're welcome.